Senior United Arab Emirates officials, including President Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, are in the Eastern Cape. His family and entourage touched down in 3 planes at Bulembu Airport in Bisho on Wednesday for a visit to the area's game reserve. Now, reports suggest they're here to celebrate the official opening of a luxurious game reserve between Makhanda and Bedford. Our reporter Ronald Masinda is tracking that story and joins me now. Ronald, welcome. What is the latest?
All right, so what we understand is that the planes landed on Sunday with some landing on Monday. What we also are receiving in terms of the information is that there are around 500 guests, and this includes members of the royal family, as well as medical staff, as well as private security and entertainers. And what we also understand is that the president, as well as the royal family, they are here to celebrate the opening of a game reserve near Makhanda. We believe that there was a lot happening here, as well as there was tight security. The Eastern Cape provincial government, we also understand, is that they applied for permission from Home Affairs in order for this airport to accommodate these guests from the United Arab Emirates. We also have eyewitnesses who saw the things that took place here. Nongaba is a village a stone's throw away from Bulembu Airport. Bulembu Airport being an airport that was used during the old Sky. It was decommissioned around the 1990s. So Nobiso, you saw everything. Ubone yonke into apha ne beqhubeka ntoni?
Ngela xesha besifika iplanes besisezindlini, and then sabe sisoyika ke bawo what's going on. Xa sabe sibona silenda apha airport, then sabe sifuna uzosibona, then amapolisa namajoni ayeme apha phambi kwegate, and then ephethe ii-guns uba masingasondeli, masimele kude kuba if singenile ngenkani siza kwenzakala. Then sabe sisoyika ke ngoku kukho nezinye ezi-2 ezigrey ezinkulu iplanes, sabe sisothula amajoni ngapha ya. Then sabe sisoyika ke nathi sihleli apha ngapha kweyadi. Then kwathiwa masigoduke ke ngoku siyohlala emakhaya, if asifuna ukwenzakala masigoduke.
Hayi bo, ngobani abenithusa?
Bingamapolisa namajoni Sunday, yeah.
Nibabonile abantu ngoku bephuma kwezi planes?
Iplanes zona zilendele at the back, ikhasizibone thina ngapha efront. Then sabe sifuna uyobona zona ngapha kwabe kuthiwa masiphume singangeni, then sama apha ke ngaphandle.
Biqala ukwenzeka beniqala ubona iplanes ezininzi kangaka?
Yo besiqala uzibona like ezinkulu like ehlosile, ngozibona like phaa phezulu, and then besothuka xa sizibona ziphansi ba kanti zingaka ubukhulu bazo. Then loo nto ibisitsala masizozibona qha ke kwathiwa masingangeni.
Ngaphandle kwamajoni bakhona abanye abantu benincokole nabo mhlambi abo bantu bebesuka kwezi plane?
Because ke kwathiwa akwabona abantu balapha eziplanini abafuneka ngababonwe nabo bafuna ubona abantu apha ngaphakathi.
Okay, sabulela xesha lakho nkosi kakhulu. Well, this eyewitness is just detailing, William, how the planes, when they landed, how the military as well as the police, they were cautioning people here from Nongaba village not to interact with the people that landed on this plane. He also says that those who landed were also not allowed to interact with the residents. But what we also understand from the information that we have received since President Sheikh Mohammed bin Al Yahad landed is that he left with a helicopter to the private game reserve, the helicopter being brought from the UAE. So those are the details that we are getting at this stage. We will also be trying to get some comment from the provincial government as well as an aviation expert with regards to the planes that have landed here.
Now, Ronald, obviously the last time something like this happened was in 2013 with the Guptas landing at the military Waterkloof Air Force. I mean, when we speak about the alleged 20 million rand renovation that's been done at that airport, do we know anything else?
Well, not at this stage, but what we do know is that the provincial government had worked tirelessly to ensure that everything was legitimate, was done according to the laws, because, of course, 10 years ago, a lot of problems led with that regards to the landing of the Guptas. A lot of talk was around how the Gupta family as well as people in power got away with things. So the provincial government saying that everything seemed to be above board. We did receive initially information that only 60 people were set to arrive here, but it seems that a lot more in terms of the information, about 500 guests in total. So those are some of the information that we're trying to find out from authorities with regards to this particular visit. They are keeping mum at this stage, but we will keep trying just to get more information with regards to this particular visit. But what we understand is that President from the UAE and the ruler of Abu Dhabi, he bought land here 2 years ago and only started developing it this year. And what we also understand is that around 2018, President Cyril Ramaphosa was in interaction with the president of the UAE as well as the leaders in Saudi Arabia, and that sort of also motivated the premier of the province, Oscar Mabuyane, to go to the UAE where he was in conversation with the president of the UAE, was elected in power last year. And that visit was purely based on trying to get investment and trade agreements between this province and the UAE. And it seems that there's been a lot of interest from the president of the UAE to come to the Eastern Cape where he owns a private land. But we're yet to get any information, as we understand that that is a private land which is heavily guarded. So no media houses have yet to also try and get sort of comment from members of the UAE and the royal family, but we understand that they're also here to celebrate Eid during this time, and they are expected to spend about 2 weeks a year in the Eastern Cape.
That was eNCA reporter Ronald Masinda live to us from the Eastern Cape.